Hi, this is soul level astrologer Mark Borax on Putney Mountain in Vermont on Wednesday, February 14th, 2024, Valentine's Day, during the year of the dragon and the time of Pluto in Aquarius, when we're diving headlong into the mystery. Everybody now alive is going to be proving the response to the ancient Chinese curse, "May you live in interesting times." So that's always been a very provocative curse. May you live in interesting times, because that is certainly what we're living in now all over the world. And maybe it's also a blessing. Maybe it's not just a curse. The current cosmic weather is high pressurized sub-regions of the human soul. Down deep, the collective human soul is being pressurized like magma, and it's the pressure to erupt out of the artificial nature that has encased the true human being more and more in recent centuries, decades, and years, even. That the human soul, human beings have gotten encased in an artificial construct, probably more than any other time in human history. And the magma that's building heat down in the subsoil beneath the collective human soul is intent to explode the calcified human imposter that has taken over government and media and colleges and ways of thought. And so that so-called ancient Chinese curse, "May you live in interesting times." These times are very interesting because we don't know if the buried truth of humanity that's underneath the magma is going to erupt and explode the imposter and break free with the truth of what it means to be present, what it means to be you, what it means to be me. That's a truth. The truth of your experience is completely different than the artificiality of the experiences of the majority of human beings now living on the planet are caught and stuck in costumes and masks that they don't even realize that they're stuck in. So it's very hard to get them to break out of the role, discard the costume and mask when they don't even know that they're in it. Pluto in Aquarius now is fomenting the revolution, but it's a very funny kind of a revolution, because when we talk about revolution, we often conjure up the experiences in Chile, in Cuba, the experiences in the French Revolution, the Haitian Revolution, American Revolution, the Patriots. But this revolution has to be primarily a deep personal inner transformation, and secondarily an external transformation, or else it just doesn't work. It peters out, because the dominant thought form broadcast on the Aquarian telepathic satellite dish of modern human collective consciousness has a lot of fear and pretense in it. It's the fed by the hungry ghost syndrome, that there's not enough, that I don't have enough, that I don't have enough love, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough food, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough drugs, I don't have enough fame, I don't have enough recognition. And that inner vacuum gets fanned. If you could fan a vacuum, maybe the better word is gets exacerbated by these dominant messages of hyperpolarized consciousness through the media right now. And yet, much of what I just described is an illusory existence, the modern mirage. It's barely even real. And what's so much realer than that is to dive headlong into the mystery of what it means to be you. That there's this truth of your own living experience, and it's a changing truth, because to show up and become fully present at a time when so much is in doubt, in jeopardy, crumbling, changing, transforming, highly pressured, and perilous, it is a heroic act. It's an initiation. Something in your body and soul have to feel that there is something so worth showing up for, even as so many things crumble and die and change. And so many people are caught in a widespread delusion, a psychosis that has set into world government and world media. The only response, the only antidote to that is the power of your complete arrival as the extraordinary, unique, earthy, and magical being that you fully are here, now, in the body, in these very interesting times. I just want to check with Marcella to see if you have anything to ask or anything's going on with our viewers. No, nothing's going on. Okay. So diving headlong into the mystery. The mystery is, are we going to make it as a species through this next 20 years of Pluto moving through Aquarius by remembering the love that we're made of, the cosmic interconnectedness that we all share with every human being and animal and plant and planet and world and galaxy? Are we going to break out of the artificial construct and get it that to be alive in the physical plane, even at a time so fraught as the present moment, is not a banishment from the fields of paradise. It's not a prison term to work off in the chain gang of Earth incarnation. It's a tremendous treasure and blessing and song and prayer to be alive in the body, really alive, really breathing, feeling, seeing, speaking, and feeling is a tremendous gift and blessing that your soul chose to sign up for by returning from the spiritual state into the physical state at a time when we need all awakening souls to break out of the illusion and the mirage and to dive headlong into the mystery of, will humanity finally rediscover the love that we're made of and our kinship with all living things? Or will the tremendous forces that are caught in artificial constructs and costumes, like a hardened shell of magma. Are they going to win? All the forces that are striving for self-destruction, which makes the human species unique, because there's no other species on this planet that's bent to off itself, that's designed to destroy itself. There's individual members of various animal species that go crazy, that get rabies, that go insane, but humanity is the only insane species, in that a large minority, I'm going to say, a very large, ugly minority of human beings are bent unconsciously, subconsciously, or consciously on self-destruction, on taking all of us with them. And so this period of Pluto moving through Aquarius is the wake-up call to break out of the withholds, the limits, the handicaps, the trance, the fear sense that we're not connected, that we don't have enough, that we need more, and to arrive in the mystery of what it is to be a cosmic force embodied in a human being. What does this mean to be me, to be you, to be here now? So the revolution of our time isn't quite the same revolution that a lot of people think of when they hear that word Che Guevara and Fidel Castro in the jungles of Cuba and Bolivia. It's a revolution that has to come primarily from within, from the soul, and secondarily be expressed and amplified through external acts. If you break out of the corrupt tyranny of canceling your own existence, if you overthrow the tyrant of ego and bust out of all the programmed brainwashing messages that there's something wrong with you, there's something wrong with Earth, there's something wrong with Republicans, there's something wrong with Black people, there's something wrong with women, with gay people. If you break the shackles of the tyranny of the totalitarian tyrant that has moved in and taken over your soul by daring to have your own existence be so much more than enough that you swim like an upstream salmon against the prevailing downstream currents of anti-life and anti-love and anti-truth and anti-freedom and anti-art and anti-music. You swim like an upstream salmon along with other awakening souls who, despite the freakouts and the artificial constructs getting even worse, and the lies getting even worse, and the media and the political parties and the governments getting worse, you swim against all that by claiming the sublime arrival of your full presence. This is the way that the opposite sign of Aquarius, Leo, the inner lion of the soul, is the medicine for a disembodied, twisted, delusional, psychotic culture on Earth right now. It's your arrival is the primary stage of the new revolution that Pluto in Aquarius is calling each of us to dive in and make diving headlong into the mystery. We're launching a 6-week class on dismantling the machinery of self-negation and uncovering the sweetness of life. Contact us, me or Marcella, College of Visionaries and Wizards, Soul Level Astrology, to find out more about that. We're also starting to recruit people for the next 3-year chart study that's going to begin in about 1.5 years or so. And I am, yeah, your arrival is the first stage of the revolution. And thank you for joining me and Marcella, who's been in the studio, but not able to show herself. And thank you. I sometimes think my soul was definitely insane to choose to be invited this time, Veronica, Norman. But each day I am doing my best to be here now as my best me. And Veronica, I confirm absolutely your soul was definitely insane. You have the kind of insanity that everybody needs, because the sane way of doing things here has become fucking insane. And so the only answer to that is to cultivate your own brand of insanity, like we did in the 1960s and like I do with birth charts and music and songs. And thank you, everybody, for tuning into us live, and those who'll get the recording of this. Has been Soul Level Astrologer Mark Borax with the Cosmic Weather Report for Wednesday, February 14th, 2024, year of the dragon, time of Pluto in Aquarius. Thank the School of Visionaries, College of Visionaries and Wizards for sponsoring this, and Marcella Eversole, my lovely wife. Happy Valentine's Day, and take care till we meet again.